Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. Now this video is a little bit different. I'm not doing anything crazy. There's no hangouts with friends. There's no exciting clickbait. I have my camera stationary on my PCs on my gaming desk with my microphone arm with my little BB-8 here. But this video is going to be talking about stress. And what I mean by stress is a mental health issue, stress. So right now it is Friday, October 23rd. That's not in focus. Oh, sorry, October 30th, 2:30, 8 p.m. I finished with my Friday class from 8:30 to 2 o'clock. I just took a shower and I just cleaned up a little bit. But the issue I want to talk about is stress. And obviously, due to the pandemic, you can't do the things that you want to do, so you cannot de-stress or relieve yourself. You can't do things that you want to do. You can't go out and see friends. You can't go out to eat. Okay, well, you could do most of those things, but at a restriction level. You can go out and see friends. You still have to distance and wear a mask. You can go out to eat. Indoor dining is at a 20% capacity in New York City, but I have not left my house in about a week. And this month, the whole month of October, I've probably left my house about 4 times. And I left my house each week of the month, and it was only on Saturdays. And it was to only ride my bike. And even then, I could not de-stress or relieve myself from what I was going through. And a lot of people know I ride my bike at an insane level and do insane miles, insane hours on the bike, and it's the best thing on earth. Like, that's the one thing that's always there for me, and that's the one thing that I could always look forward to or to get excited and be happy while I'm doing it. And unfortunately, this month I could not do that because this month I hit a really low point with my mental health. I was stressed out of my mind, and I'll explain why. First week of October. Registrations for class for spring 2021 start, and I'm registering for classes, and I hit a road bump. I realized that due to the required classes I need, my graduation is going to be delayed. Hearing that you cannot graduate on time, to me, is a very big deal. Now, not only do I waste money and time, but I also realized that it could have been prevented. So my advisor, long story short, I picked my classes, sent it through my advisor. She said it was okay. Turns out it wasn't okay. Was it my fault? Yeah, I didn't pick the right classes. Was it also her fault? Yes, because as an advisor, you're supposed to check what your students are doing. And if I run through this with you and I say, hey, is this okay? And you just say yes without even checking it, that is a problem. Now, I'm not blaming 100% on the problem on the advisor. In no way, shape, or form is she the scapegoat. I'm 100% at fault here. But on top of that, I have an advisor that just said yes to not even looking at the classes that I picked out. So that was one thing that I stressed about. Was not being able to graduate on time, wasting money, wasting effort, and also realizing the amount of more stress I'm going to go through in school. And I will add on, and that adds on to number 2, where classes and stress from classes. Now for me, I'm a network administrator major for I guess like you could say departments and computers. So I manage computers, design like networks and everything. Basically, in an office, you have a fuck ton of computers. You are the person to manage every single one of those computers, set up users, set up roles and permissions and all that stuff. So that is what I'm doing as my major. Now that is a fairly difficult thing to do, right? Especially when you are remote learning, because you do not have the luxury of asking your professor, hey, can you come over and look at this? Or you do not have the luxury of using the school's machine. Now, I'm paying a technology fee for my school that's about $200, and I'm not using jack shit from them. The computers I'm not using. Not even a fucking lamp from them I'm using. And I would be in the library a lot back then. But I'm not even turning on their fucking lamp in the campus. Why am I paying Okay, that's another story. Anyways. That was one stress. Classes got harder. I started off one of my classes doing poorly. And I realized, okay, this is very hard. This is something completely new, and this is going to be difficult. And these are all advanced classes. I'm not taking any general ed classes anymore because I am literally one more semester away from graduating. So I am taking all the classes I need for my degree. So two things, right? Not being able to graduate on time, and not being able to perform well in classes, and also class difficulty increases drastically within a week. Okay, first week you go over your syllabus, realize what the class is about, what you need, simple. Next week, bang, right into the stuff. No ease in period. They're super stressful, very difficult. Now a lot of other college students in New York City started in late August. I started in mid-September. So mid-September, right? You set up everything. The first few weeks of the semester, you hit October, which is the end of the month right now. It's October 30th. You hit October, the first week of October, then you get right into your classes. That was when I had the most stress, because even though I started the semester, I still had to register for classes. Realized that I was not graduating on time. Gonna waste more money, more time, more effort, right? And also, I realized that classes are a lot more difficult now. And everything I was doing, I don't know if it was right or wrong, or I guess the proper way to do it. It was very difficult. Now, the third thing was, I guess this was the main issue combined, was not being able to relieve myself. Now, what I mean by that is, I cannot do the things that I used to do that would make me happy. I cannot go out and ride my bike anymore because I'm so occupied with school and everything. And I can't go out to see friends because I can't go out to see people because some people might not want to see me. Some people's time schedules might not match up with mine, vice versa. And also, you just have to be distant in this time, right? You're not going out every day to the campus and, you're seeing people and you're talking to different people every day and new interaction. No, it's the same thing. I wake up, brush my teeth, get on the computer, start class. Who am I interacting? My mom, my dad, my brother. No one new that I could socialize with. And obviously, I could literally pick up the phone and call people or FaceTime them, but I felt like I could not do that because my mind was always occupied on graduation and my mind was always occupied on school. Now, I'm a community college student, so you guys are probably wondering, why are you graduating so early? Community college, you stay for 2 years, and you get an associate's degree, and you move on. I already completed my first year. I am on my second year, first semester. So, yeah. Now, that was what I went through for the past 3 months. 3 weeks, 3 weeks. Now, I feel like I'm in a point where I can relieve myself and de-stress, but I still have to remain on track, which is talk to the department about graduation, see what strings they could pull, focus up on classes. I just finished my Friday class, and it was a lot of information that I have to study up on, and also ease back into detoxing, de-stressing, whatever. When I mean ease back into it, I don't mean, okay, that's the only thing you do for the rest of the week. No. What I mean is allocate enough time to where you can have an equal balance of de-stress or detoxing and performing. And what I mean by performing is at school. So detox on weekends, right? Perform on weekdays. And for me, I feel like I can detox on weekends while allocating a small section of my day to school, right? And also just enjoy the weekend as much as I can. Okay? Now, I could only enjoy so much because I can't go out to eat, or I don't feel comfortable going out to eat in this time. And also, some friends might be busy. Some friends might not want to see me. And it's very difficult. But the one thing I want to take away from this is because one thing I want you guys and everybody else and myself to take away from this is no matter how difficult a situation gets, and if you are taking a toll from that situation, it will get better if you work on it. And if you give it effort, you enlighten the subject, and you work on it. No matter what, it'll get better. I started off my classes not knowing what the fuck anything meant, super stressed. And in a breakdown, I literally cried in my bed for 20 minutes asking when is this difficulty going to get better for me. Okay? Now, it was a serious thing. This isn't like for me. Like, this was a very serious thing. School is a big thing. I'm paying about $5,000 a year to get a degree, and I want to make sure I get it, and I want to be the best at it, and I don't want to waste time, money, and effort. So that was a big thing. When someone said, "Oh, you can't graduate on time," but things are getting better with the department and finding out if I could graduate on time. My classes have gotten a lot better. My class performance has gotten a lot better, and the course I'm learning is a lot easier to understand. I had midterms last week, and I didn't ace all of them. I did very good, but for on one midterm, I still don't know my grade, so I'll probably find that out by the end of the week or next week. But I think I did good. But looking forward for me now is I'm going to continue working hard, continue to find ways to relax myself, but also remain on track and remain focused at all times. So I know this was a fairly long video. If you stuck through this, thank you very much. This is 12 minutes of me rambling. Just a quick recap of what I said. No matter how hard things are going to get, if you work on it, it will get better no matter what. Okay? And obviously during COVID, before COVID, after COVID, whatever it is, things will never be the same. Some people that I used to be friends with, I can't see anymore. Due to me realizing what happened, reflecting on stuff that happened, reflecting on me, reflecting on them, and then me analyzing that, putting it together, and be like, okay, this is not healthy, this is not good for me, this is not all that. Yeah. No matter how hard it is, you'll get through it if you work on it. If you don't work on it and you complain, then what the fuck are you doing? You know, like, you cannot complain and not work on it. For me, I complained, I realized what I need to do, I worked on it, and I am a little bit better now. In no way, shape, or form am I 100% there, but I'm 100% not gonna give up, and I for sure know that I need to work on it, and it will get better no matter what. Now, the last thing I want to say, really quick, if you find yourself trying to detox, trying to relax, trying to relieve, and it's not working, you need to take a risk. Now, that might make sense, but if it doesn't, when you take a risk, you open up a fuckload of opportunities and things that can happen, right? If you take a risk in something, you can benefit out of it, and if you do, continue, work on it, fuck it up, have fun, do what you do, you know what I'm saying? But if it doesn't work out, okay, then you're back at square one, finding something to do. And not only are you back at square one, okay, you wasted energy and time, maybe money too, but you're back at square one, but now you realize, and now you input into your fat dome that it does not work out. So you can work on something else. You know what I mean? It's a learning experience, number one, which is always beneficial, but it's something where it's a 50-50 chance. I look at it as a 50-50 chance. It's a 50% it will benefit you. It's a 50% it will not benefit you. If it does not benefit you, go find something else. If it does benefit you, keep that. Maybe find something else that you could do, because that's not always going to be there. Find something else that you could do, and you're golden. You know what I mean? So for me, right, I took a risk into building my computer right here. Long time ago, about 2 years ago, I took a risk in building this $2,000 computer. Now, the risk was I spend money and I don't enjoy it. But now I realized, okay, I spent $2,000. I really enjoy it, and look at me now. My major and what I want to do for my career and the rest of my life is through computers. And another risk that you could say was riding a bike. Riding a bike is very risky. Now, I want to explain this really quick because I'm not like your Joe Schmo riding a bike. I'm very competitive. I'm very racy. And I like to go fast. And going fast in New York City is not the best. I've been hit by a car a few times, and I'm thankful that I come out okay. But that is a risk. And I spent $2,000 on my bike. So dropping $2,000, risking your body, risking your life, and putting in that extra money to servicing and doing everything is a risk. What if you don't enjoy cycling? You drop $2,000, or you drop however much money you want. You drop time and effort to not like it. But for me, that is the one thing that I realized that will always be there. A bicycle will always be there no matter what. Not my bike specifically, but a bicycle will always be there no matter what. And also, it's not going anywhere. I could do it whenever I want. When I want to relax, when I want to feel like I need to work out, when I feel good. When I want to feel good, that's where I go to. And those are the things I go to. I go to this computer, I play video games, I talk with people online. Another thing is that I sit on my ass and I pedal a bicycle. Take a risk. If you find yourself in a point to where you cannot de-stress, relax, and detox, and you are cluttered with stress and all this mental issues going on, you know what I mean? And in no way, shape, or form is this a way to toot my horn or hype myself up saying that I am mentally stable. No. Hell no. If you know me and you know me well, no fucking way am I mentally stable. I am an overthinker. Things are happening that I don't even think are happening. Things are happening to me that that are not realistically happening. I make scenarios up in my head. I overthink. I cause problems for me and also for other people. So no way, shape, or form am I mentally healthy. But I'm working on it. And I do think that if you work on it, you'll get to where you want to be. And I want to be happy. And I'm working towards that. So thank you for watching this fairly long video. 100% expect more of these talks. This was just one issue that I realized. Or one issue that I want to bring up. There's tons of issues with life-related topics. Another one could be treatment with friends, how you treat others, how they treat you, all that stuff, what I realized, what I've gone through, all that, how can I reflect, how can I help, all that. Another issue is social media. That's one thing I would like to talk about. Another thing is I don't like talking about politics. I'm not very educated on politics, but one thing I could say is go vote. Votes are open now. Election day is coming up soon. But just keep a note. These videos probably going to be more common since I can't go out and do things. And I also have not used any of my camera equipment in the past month. Ever since I started school, I put down the camera to focus up, and I haven't picked up a camera since. I have footage stockpiled and archived ready to use, but I have not physically recorded anything. And then this felt like it needed to be done, and I feel a lot better from doing this. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. If you guys have any concerns that you want to talk about, you know where to find me. You could DM me on Instagram, and all that stuff. Pop into my Twitch chat whenever you can. Talk to me about anything. I always have a view on whatever you on whatever you want to bring up. By the way, if you are in a sad boy hour or a Spanish rap, whatever kind of genre of music hour, I list everything by hours. Go to my Spotify, link in the description. Follow my playlists. You'll probably find a song or a playlist that you like. With music, I'm very open. One artist and one album or one playlist that I have that I always go to every single day is my Sad Boy Hours playlist. Now, that might sound concerning. Well, I was like, oh, dude, like, it's depressing music. It's sad boy shit. I don't want to be listening to that. Yeah, you know, it's not healthy to always listen to it. I don't always listen to it. But, that playlist slaps different. Also, the artist Keshi slaps different. If you have not heard his new album, go fucking listen to it. What are you doing? But thank you guys for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. My next video, actually, I have it up here. My next video will be me cycling to New Jersey. I've done it one time, and I want to take you guys along with me, because that is a fucking journey. That will probably be uploaded later on this week. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. If you have anything that you want to talk to me about, DM me on Instagram or leave it in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys when I'm suffering pedaling on a bike crossing the George Washington Bridge going over to New Jersey. Thank you guys.